We're back again, guys. Finally, after another couple months of not posting. There's reasons behind not posting, but we're finally back. My littlest brother just kept texting me, post, so I'm gonna start posting again. I'm finally situated, living in Florida now, as you guys can see here. We're living in Florida now. So yeah, that's another reason why I wasn't posting. The last couple months I've just been kind of selling all my projects, like part outs that I was doing, and then finishing up some projects, and then just getting everything situated where I can move down here finally, because I've been trying to move down here for the past year and a half or whatever, and finally was able to make it happen. So we're gonna update with you with what I've been doing. Obviously I'll give you a quick little tour. So this is the entrance, and right now we have the whole cul-de-sac, and this is the crib. We obviously got the truck right here. Pretty nice driveway, which is pretty solid. We don't have any neighbors over there. And what's nice about this cul-de-sac is I can use this for parking, which is mint. The truck is back on stocks too, as you guys can see, which is kind of gay, but she does look good on stocks. Cannot lie. We ended up selling the wides. The trailer's parked over there. I'll show you guys that in a second here. I ended up picking up a double car trailer for all the car shows I'm planning on going to this year. Subaru exhaust. But this thing I bought brand new. And long story short, I ended up buying a trailer, a double car trailer before this, and it ended up being stolen. So it obviously had to get repoed. So I lost a lot of money on that. Well, I'm out a lot of money because I spent damn near $5 grand on a double car trailer, and then it just got taken away from me because it ended up being stolen. So I kind of got fucked in that situation, but that's whatever. You live and you learn. And then over here you got the garage. Obviously got a lot of the stuff here. I still have a ton of stuff back in Minnesota, so I will be taking another trip back there in April, May to get the other cars, and then more parts, and then more house stuff that I got back at the house right now. But anyways, we obviously brought the cats. Cannot leave the kitties. Say hi, Subi. This is the house though. It's Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. Say hi. This is the house. We got the living room, the Evo wheels right there, master bed, master bath, and then we got a little backyard as well. Subi wants to go outside. Nice little backyard that the cats can go in. We got parts room, we got a guest bedroom, and we got the gaming room too, all set up, mostly. We're not even all moved in yet, but that's her setup right there. And then that's my setup. But we're not even all moved in yet. We still got a lot of moving and stuff to do. But I moved in enough where I can make some videos. Jakodi, this is for you, motherfucker. But back in the garage, we obviously brought the bug eye. Have to bring that thing. That thing's too perfect not to bring. I mean, it's not perfect, but it'll be perfect one day. And this is another car that I ended up picking up off camera and everything back in Minnesota. I ended up picking that thing up for 900 bucks. It was blown up, and I put a motor in it, put some wheels on it, threw some coilovers on it, and just cleaned it up really nice. It was sitting for like 4 years. I did a steering wheel and some interior shit. Nothing too fancy. But it's a white blob eye, but it's got like 200K miles on the chassis. And then I ended up tossing a stock 2.0 back in it, and I slapped a big turbo on it as well. Precision 5858. It's got I think it was 1100cc injectors, and it's got a Walbro 255 fuel pump, and then nice parent front mount. A lot of parts were already on this car when it was blown up, like the turbo kit, so I just ended up reusing it, rebuilt the turbo. So, and then I ended up going speed density. As you can see, we got a nice wastegate right there. So this thing does rip, and I'll throw a couple clips up right now of me ripping it when I was ripping it.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
But anyways, plans with the white car now is we're slamming it. I already got the skirts off, the front bumper. This is as low as I can go in the front right now, and it's not low at all. Like I'm trying to be banging frames, to be honest. As you can see, I rolled the fenders, and on these old fucking Subis, the paint just fucking flakes right off. So I'm gonna end up cutting those on the inner side, and then getting these fenders repainted because they're cooked. They're cooked. But yeah, the plan is with this car is I'm trying to be tucking front and rear wheels. Like I'm trying to be just drag and frame. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be doing everything we can to drag frame. I'm gonna end up hood stacking it, so I'm not even gonna have to worry about an exhaust. And in the trunk, I got all the adjustable control arms and shit like that. That front lip that I have on it now is gonna get replaced by these because the front lip already sits really low, and the car isn't low with the front lip on. But I got trailing arms, camber arms, and tow arms that are all gonna go on the rear. And this car is gonna get converted to rear-wheel drive too, so I can delete the front axles, so I can lower the coilovers a lot more. But I'm gonna end up getting different springs for these coilovers, so I'm gonna end up just cutting the springs on these coilovers today, so I can lower the car for now. I need to get some like 40Ks or some shit like that, like 34K 4-inch springs for the front, and then like some 34K 5-inch springs for the rear. But I'm trying to go low on these wheels for now, and a little bit of tilt until I can get some different wheels for it, obviously. But we're just gonna go low for now so we can still drive this car, because this is the daily. Besides the truck's just kind of a boat to daily. But I also, for this car, I have a 2015 STI steering rack right here, so it has longer tow arms, and I also have STI control arms, so it's gonna push out the whole wheel a little bit more, which will be nice. So that'll help me with the geometry of cameraing it. So, but yeah, when I was moving down, I had the truck like mung packed. I'll show you guys a clip here again too. But I was loaded up with 2 cars on the double car, obviously like the safe and the toolbox, Gram, pretty much everything I hear was loaded up. I had all the wheels, I had the roof box mounted on the blob, full of shit too. Both cars were full of shit. I mean, it was packed. My truck was squatting hard. I mean, it already squats just a tad bit, but I mean, this shit was on bump stocks and it rolled like shit. Like, as you can kind of see, there's a little squat, but just because there's no rear blocks in right now. But that thing was squatting, so I'll show you guys that real quick. And of course, braking in the driveway. Gotta brake in the driveway. It wasn't the Subaru, it was my girlfriend's Lexus, her IS300, leaking some power steering or oil, something like that. But it's a Toyota, so it's fine. But yeah, we're gonna be working on the Subaru today. We gotta eventually get those rear control arms and tow arms in, and then we gotta lower the rear a lot, and then we're gonna lower the front a lot. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do on this thing to slam it. So let's get at it. So my rear wheels are off now, and what I'm going to be doing exactly is I'm going to be cutting these springs in half and just doubling up so I can get an idea how low I can actually go. Because with Subarus, you got to worry about the bottom of your car hitting either your toe arms if you go low, if you go super low. Otherwise, in the front, you have to worry about your coilover hitting your axle. And as you can see, it's pretty close to the axle, but since I'm converting to rear wheel drive, that axle won't matter because I'll just have stubs in there and it'll clear pretty much no matter what. But I'm cutting the springs in front and rear in half just to get an idea on how low I can get with them. And then since it's just gonna be my temporary low until my springs get here, and I'm not gonna be driving on the cut springs because that's jank. I've done enough jank things in my life like that, trying to do it right, you know. But we're just gonna be cutting springs today and then working on getting the Jesus bulb out. And this bulb right here, and if you guys don't know or haven't worked on a Subaru, it's like a foot long, and like 99% of the time it'll break and or it just won't come out, and it's just a pain in the ass to get out. But so I'm not really looking forward to it. Every Jesus bolt I've taken out has came out. It hasn't broke, so hopefully we can continue that luck. So I'm gonna be soaking it with like PB Blaster and WD-40 and shit like that to hopefully help break it loose, get some heat out on it. But yeah, we're gonna keep cutting the springs right now and then seeing how it looks sitting on the ground with just the springs cut in half. Because that when I cut the springs in half, it's gonna be equivalent to the springs that I'm gonna be putting in there, but they'll be obviously like 34K springs or some shit like that. So yeah, let's get on that. Making a mess. So as you can see, the spring is cut in half. We're just gonna twist this down so they're doubled up, just like that. And that's that. We're gonna do it to all four, and then we're gonna put it back on the ground. Wheels are back on. Now let's lower this thing and see what it does. Oh yeah, now we're talking. I mean, it's super tight, obviously. We'll have to do some rolling and trimming. But this is just to get an idea on how low I can actually go. But that's better. But I'm trying to be tucking a lot more than that, low-key. Like, see my side skip, my pinch welds right here? I'm trying to be dragging like pinch welds. So, or even diff too. I want to be dragging diff so I can have, so I have to raise it somehow. But yeah, let's do front now. All right, so front springs are cut too, and as you can see, this is where the front axles start to fuck you. Because I mean, I cut the springs in half, and that's how much lower it went. Definitely went lower, but if you get up in here, you can see axle sit in the frame rail. So that's what's stopping me right now. So that's kind of the point where I'm at, where I gotta do the rear wheel drive swap before I even go any lower. So I just wanted to cut the springs to get an idea, and so it would be sitting and looking a little better too, because man, that shit was lifted before. But with the kit on, like with the front lip skirts, it did look good. Rode really nice, and I beat the shit out of it at that height. But we trying to tuck front and rear. So, but in Subarus too, you got to worry about the wiring harness on the driver's side. So I'm gonna be pulling the fender off, tucking the wiring harness, probably chopping up some of the inside of there so I can go lower. And obviously I got to get some tilt too, so I can get some clean fitment, tight fitment. So, but I'm gonna throw the skirts on it real quick just to see how it looks with the skirts. I do have STI skirts up top here that I might throw on there. I haven't decided if I want to run like a WRX skirt where it's more square, because I can't run these lips because it'll just destroy these spats or whatever. Yeah, these spats, as you can see, they're already getting chipped up. But let me toss these on real quick. So the skirts are on now. As you can see, the axle is kind of fucking it because this side is sitting higher than the left side. But yeah, we're getting there. But anyways, I just wanted to see how this looks. And I really like these 08 to 14 STI 5-spokes. So I'm gonna try and clean them up because they are kind of curved up and shit. That's how I bought them. But yeah, we're gonna make this thing nice. We're gonna do body work on the whole car. I got a rear trunk lip I'm gonna mold myself. It's not like a duckbill where it goes up like this. It's more of just like a blocky kind of style. I got a rear bumper lip I'm gonna do, and obviously the front bumper is gonna have these bad boys. Since that lip is already too low, I'll throw the front bumper on quick so you can get an idea. There, I just quickly threw the front bumper on. Didn't mount it or anything, but as you can see, it's already like damn near on the ground, and I'm not even low yet. So that front lip is gonna get destroyed. And as you can see, I was already destroying it. This whole bottom right here is like falling apart just from scraping, and I wasn't even low. But yeah, we're gonna slam the fuck out of this thing. I got the stuff to build the hood stack, and the hood stack is actually gonna come out of a hood scoop. I'm gonna end up getting like the flat plate, and it's gonna come out like right here at an angle. So maybe we'll build that in the next video. But yeah, that's gonna be a wrap today. Just kind of gonna get back in the flow of posting again. So yeah, stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more posting. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.